Hello.
Hi.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Even though it's unofficially Thursday for us.
That's okay. It's Thursday for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. We are doing another Native American case as part of showing our support for missing murdered Indigenous women and persons. Because May is the month that it's kind of their month to celebrate and bring awareness to, well, I guess not celebrate. That's not the word I wanted to use. Um, bring awareness to all the injustices their people face with missing and murdered, mostly women, but obviously men as well, just being underreported and not being solved.
Yes, and also the month of May. Something simple you could do is wear red,
Yeah.
represent in that way. We're going to link things to check out for the awareness of this month, and definitely understand times are hard, but I think wearing red or doing something like that would be something nice you could do in the month of May.
And really, the best thing you can do is get educated and get informed on what's happening to them and what you can do to help.
Yeah.
So, my case this week is Faith Hedgepeth. Faith was found beaten to death in her apartment on September 7th, 2012, just 3 weeks before her 20th birthday. So, like always, we're going to focus on the victim. Faith Danielle Hedgepeth was born on September 26, 1992, to parents Roland and Connie Hedgepeth. So she was our age. Because I was born 93, you're 94. So
Yep.
right around our age gap here.
And we were graduating in 2012.
Yeah, we had just graduated. So her family are members of the Haliwa-Saponi Native American Tribe. Faith was born in Warren County, North Carolina, which is part of the tribe's traditional territory. She grew up in Hollister, a small town on the Warren-Halifax County border. Her parents sadly divorced when she was only a few months old, and her father moved to Hickory, North Carolina, about a 4-hour drive away. Her dad is quoted saying, "Faith. Well, Faith was a joy, a true joy. She was a gift, because she came to us at a low point in my life. She kept me going. She was my faith."
Oh.
And Faith kept in close contact with her father, but lived with her mother. She lived with her mother, Connie, and her older sister, Rolanda Hedgepeth, who helped raise Faith. Rolanda was 18 when Faith was born, so she was more like a second mother to Faith rather than a sister. Rolanda said, "I helped take care of her from the beginning. Everywhere we went, people thought she was my child, and she was." Faith was very active in her church as a child. She joined the youth choir. She excelled in high school and was a member of the National Honor Society, the Native American Student Society, the cheerleading squad, and a member of many extracurricular clubs and organizations. She did so well in school that she earned the highly selective Gates Millennium Scholarship to attend the prestigious University of North Carolina, Chappel Hill.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Her goal was to become the first person in her family to graduate from college. She originally wanted to be a pediatrician, but was struggling a little with her courses and told her mom she was thinking about being a teacher instead. Her mom supported her with either decision, telling her she could achieve anything if she put her mind to it. While in college, Faith worked as a waitress at Red Robin and had a roommate named Karina Rosario. On Sunday, September 2nd, 2012, Faith and Karina drove to Warren County to celebrate Connie's birthday that was coming up on the 4th. Connie said, "We were just hanging out, enjoying time with family. I had no idea my world was about to turn upside down. On Tuesday, my birthday, Faith called me, wished me happy birthday, and that was it. That was the last time I spoke to my baby girl."
Hmm.
Yeah. On Wednesday, September 5th, Faith texted her dad to tell him about her plan to join UNC's chapter of the Native American Alpha Pi Omega. Her dad said Faith could sense when something was wrong. She asked, "Dad, what's wrong?" and I told her what was going on, and she told me to just have faith. She was always thinking of other people. That was the thing about her. She was beautiful on the outside, of course, but also had the beauty on the inside. She always made me feel like I was the most special person in the world. So that's sad. She just seemed like she was very close with her family. And that was,
sounds so sweet.
yeah, right?
She sounds like the sweetest little soul.
Yeah, she does. And that was sadly the last conversation he ever had with his daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, very sad. On Thursday, September 6, 2012, Faith attended a Rush event for Alpha Pi Omega around 6 p.m. And I had to look this up because I didn't go to a four-year college, which is basically a recruitment event where potential new sorority members interact with current sorority members and chapters to determine if they are a good fit to join.
Okay.
After that, she went to Davis Library on the UNC campus to study with her roommate, Karina. The girls studied for a few hours, then went home to their off-campus apartment that they shared at Hawthorne on the View on Old Chappel Hill Road in Durham, North Carolina. Later on, they leave their apartment around midnight to go out. Security footage shows them arriving at the now-closed nightclub The Thrill, which is in downtown Chappel Hill. It was a popular club among college students because it allowed guests under the age of 21 to come in and dance.
Okay.
After a few hours, Karina began to feel sick, and security cameras show Faith and Karina leaving the club around 2:30 a.m. They were back at their apartment around 3 a.m., according to a neighbor who told police she heard the girls moving around about that time. Records also later show Faith was on her Facebook around 3 a.m. Around 4:30, Karina called a guy named Jordan McCrary to pick her up. So I guess she was feeling better because she wanted to come home because she wasn't feeling well, and then leaves again around 4:30 a.m. after a guy friend picks her up.
I wonder if they were already planning the picking up, and that's why she wanted to go. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She said Faith was in her bed when she left, and Karina left with the door unlocked. The next morning, Karina called Faith to ask her for a ride home, but Faith never answered. Karina then called Marisol Rangel, who was friends with both of the girls, to see if she could give her a ride home instead. When they arrived to the apartment around 11 a.m., they called out to Faith but didn't get a response. Marisol then walks into a horrifying scene in the bedroom. Faith is found hanging off the bed, face up, covered in blood. Her black shirt was pulled up, and she was naked from the waist down and wrapped in a quilt. She did not appear to be responsive, so Karina called 911 at 11:01. And then I'm going to screen share here in just a second. I'm going to play the 911 call because it is interesting.
Okay.
I'm going to play the call.
Durham 911, where is your emergency?
I just walked into my apartment and my friend is just like she's unconscious.
Okay, what's your address, ma'am?
I live at Hawthorne at the View.
Give me the address.
I just moved here. I'm about to get it. Oh my God. It's 5639 Old Chappel Hill Road in Durham.
Okay, repeat it to me so I make sure I've got it correct.
Okay. 5639 Old Chappel Hill Road. It's apartment 1602.
1602?
Yes.
Okay. What's the phone number you're calling from?
201-321-8075.
Okay, you say your friend is unconscious?
She's unconscious. I just walked in the apartment and there looks like there's blood everywhere.
Listen to me. Somebody's already sending me ambulance. Okay, I need to get some information from you, and I'm going to I'm going to tell you how to help her, okay?
Okay.
Okay. How old is she?
She's 19.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to touch her, but...
Listen to me. Is she breathing?
I don't know.
You need to check and see. Is she breathing?
Hey, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, listen to me.
There's blood everywhere.
There's what?
There's blood everywhere.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, is she on her back or is she laying on her stomach?
She's on her back, but, like, I think she fell off the bed because she's, like, off the bed. There's blood all over the pillows, like, in the comforter. I just don't know what happened.
Okay. All right, listen to me, all right?
Is someone coming?
Yes, I've got somebody coming. I need for you to help her. I need for you to go up to her. We need to see if she's breathing or not. Okay?
I don't think so.
Okay. Listen to me. Go up. The paramedics are on their way. I want you to stay on the line. I'm going to tell you what to do next, all right? Are you right by her now?
Yes.
Okay. Listen carefully.
Moving.
She's not moving. Okay.
No.
Will you touch her arm? Tell me, how does she feel?
She's not moving.
Okay, ma'am, we need to find out if we can help her or not. You've got to, do as I'm asking so we can help her. All right?
Okay.
Okay. If you can, lay her flat on her back. Remove any pillow.
Lay her flat on her back.
Flat on her back. Remove any pillow.
Okay.
Okay. Kneel next to her. Look in her mouth for food or vomit.
Blood everywhere.
Okay. Kneel next to her and look in her mouth for food or vomit. Tell me something. Listen to me. What is your name?
Karina. I'm sorry. I'm really tired.
It's okay, honey. Listen to me.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Listen to me. When you touched her, how did she feel? Does she feel warm?
No, she feels cold.
She feels cold? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Don't touch anything else, okay? Don't touch anything else.
Hurry.
Okay. They're on their way. I've got police on the way to you, and I've got medics on the way. Okay?
I can't believe this.
Okay. What room is she in?
She's in my bedroom.
Okay. I want you to go back into the living room, okay?
I don't know what's going on. Like,
okay, listen to me.
in my room that, like, was not here before.
Okay,
it looks
listen
like
to
someone
me.
that came in here.
Okay.
It really does.
All right. What did you say your name was again?
Here. Because
okay, I don't. Okay, listen to me. Don't touch anything else in the room.
I'm not
I want you to leave that room. Go into the living room. You need to make sure the door is unlocked so somebody can get in, so that the medics and the police can get in when they get there. Okay?
Yes, of course. It's unlocked.
Okay. Now tell me again.
They get here though.
Okay, they're on their way, honey. They're coming as fast as they can. You just stay on the phone with me, all right?
I am.
Okay. Tell me again what your name is.
It looks like someone had been in there because she's not like the cell. I don't know what.
Okay. I've let them know. We've got everybody on the way to help you. Now, tell me again what your name is.
What?
What is your name?
Karina Rosario.
Karina?
Yes.
Okay, Karina. You sit down on the couch and don't touch anything, okay? You just sit down.
I'm not touching anything.
Okay. I just want you to sit down because the police and the medics are going to be there. They're coming just as fast as they can, all right?
Okay.
You just stay on the phone with me.
Okay.
Okay? You just stay on the phone with me.
Are you sure they're coming?
Yes, ma'am. They are on their way.
I just can't believe this. No, someone had to have been in there.
Okay. We've got first responders on the way. There's a fire truck coming. There's a medic coming, and the sheriff's department's on the way to you.
Okay.
You just stay on the phone with me until somebody gets there with you. All right?
Okay.
Okay, Karina. How old are you, Karina?
I'm 20.
You're 20? Okay, hon. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. You just stay on the phone with me.
I see the police.
You see the police?
Yes.
Okay. You let me know when they get in there with you, and then you can talk to them, all right?
Okay.
I just don't want you to be alone right now.
Okay.
Okay? You just stay on the phone with me.
So what are your thoughts on that?
At first, I was like, I was judging her reaction, but we don't know how anybody would react finding a dead body in a room. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I try not to also judge 911 dispatchers because they have a very rough job.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's not screaming any answers to me. You know, like it's not.
So there are a lot of people that are thinking Karina could be involved because over this 911 call. Because when she left early that morning, I mean, she left the door unlocked.
Yeah.
And she never mentions Faith by name in the call. She just says, my friend, which people find abnormal. Which, I don't know, if she truly is not involved and she's walking in on this, like, I don't know if that how abnormal that is to just not say her name.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think your brain is forming proper sentences and things like that at that point. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I don't think I can sit here and judge one word in the sense of whether you use their official name or just say my friend.
Right. And then the call also makes it sound like she's alone, but she's not. Her and Marisol went there together. Marisol was there with her.
Oh, it does sound like she's alone.
Because the lady on the phone, 911 operator, is even saying, like, I don't want you to be alone. I'm going to stay on the phone with you till police arrive. And, like, she's never bothers to step in and say, oh, my friend Marisol is here with me.
Yeah. Which,
so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. I'll admit, yeah.
She also mentions multiple times that it looks like someone was in their apartment. Like, things are there that weren't before. She says that multiple times. So it's like, is she trying to plan a story? Is she trying to make it look like she's innocent? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough to judge.
I know. It is. She personally does sound really, like, shocked and upset at times, but I can also see how people think she's faking it.
Yeah, but at other times it's like, yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's hard to tell. We weren't there, and, you know, it's a phone call, you know?
Yeah.
At the scene, blood was pooled around Faith's body. Blood was spattered on the wall and the closet door, indicating a violent attack. A bottle that was normally kept in the kitchen was found in the bedroom with tissue fragments and DNA on it, and a wine bottle and a Bacardi bottle were also collected into evidence. She suffered severe head trauma, likely from the empty rum bottle. On the bed next to her body was a note written on a bag from a fast food restaurant that said, "I'm not stupid bitch jealous."
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, we just went from 0 to 100 there.
Yeah.
The strange thing is that the bag was clean. There was no blood. It was a white fast food bag, white, in this dirty crime scene, and it was clean. There was no blood on it. So police suspect it was either written beforehand, or they cleaned themselves up, or at least washed their hands and then wrote the note.
Okay.
But they also are saying it makes it seem like the scene was staged.
Yeah.
So that can also make people think Karina's involved by writing this nasty note. But again, she's never a suspect, so.
Okay.
A rape kit confirmed the presence of semen at the scene. DNA from that semen matched other DNA evidence collected at the scene as well. Detectives say they believe the DNA belongs to Hedgepeth's killer, and they believe the killer wrote the note. Faith's head was bludgeoned so severely that medical examiners concluded her cause of death to be blunt force trauma. They also found cuts and bruises on her arms and legs and blood under her fingernails. So they have a decent amount of evidence to work with.
They do.
Yeah. Investigators collected samples from hundreds of men but could not come up with a match. Investigators were initially suspicious of Karina's ex-boyfriend, Eric Takoy Jones, because Faith had helped her in breaking up with him and supported her in obtaining a restraining order against him. So he allegedly threatened Faith's life over this when that was happening. But his DNA did not match any evidence at the scene, so police ruled him out as a suspect.
Okay. I mean, yeah. It's not the smoking
Authorities? Gun. No, it's not. Authorities originally fought to keep police and autopsy records sealed due to fear releasing them would jeopardize their investigation. So I guess normally they're public record, but they fought really hard to not let them be, because they didn't want it to mess up their investigation. Okay. In September of 2014, those records do get released. One of Faith's friends comes forward with a strange voicemail she got from the night that Faith was murdered. It seemed to be a butt dial because it was really hard to understand. The voicemail is time-stamped at 1:23 a.m. Faith and Karina were still at the nightclub at that time. Yeah. And you can hear a lot of noise in the background of it as well. I'm not going to play it here just because I can link the YouTube video I watched of it, and on the screen, because you can't hear it, but they have it analyzed by someone, and on the screen it has like text of what it's saying. Okay. So I'm not going to play it here, but it is on YouTube if you want to listen to it. So please get the audio enhanced, and it sounds like a heated argument from what they can hear after they enhance it. But when they look on surveillance, when the girls left the club, they don't appear to be in distress at all. Like, they just appear to be acting normal when they leave the club together. Some of the transcript they come up with is female 1 is saying, "Ow, my head." Female 2, "Do it." A male, "I think she's dying. Do it now." Female 1, "Ow, help. Get off of me." Female 2, "Fuck you, I'm pissed. I'm gonna kick you in your face, bitch. I figured out that bullshit. You liar, you intentionally lied." Female 2 again, it's bleeped out, but I'm assuming she's saying, "Don't be a pussy, put up a fight." So I don't know if that is Faith and Karina talking, or if they captured people near them fighting. Because like I said earlier, they leave together later.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't... go on.
If I'm wondering how credible is the person who analyzed this, and
right, yeah. When I listened to it and what they was saying on the screen, I didn't hear not all of it, but some of it I could hear.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, that is what they're saying, but not for all of it.
Okay.
But again, I'm not a voice analyst, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Police don't really use this voicemail as too much of anything. They just they see it more as like a data point to hopefully like jog memories of anyone that was there that night in case anyone overheard anything.
Okay.
But they don't like use that as any like sort of incriminating evidence or anything like that. It's just kind of a strange finding.
Yeah. Yeah.
In 2016, so this crime happened in 2012, now for 2016, we still don't know who killed her. Police worked with Parabon Nano Labs, which is a genetic testing lab in Reston, Virginia, to come up with an image of what the suspect who left the semen behind might have looked like based on the phenotype of their DNA profile. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll post the picture of this, or you can check out our Instagram where we'll post the photo as well. According to Parabon, the suspect was Native American with European mixed ancestry or Latino with olive skin and brown or hazel eyes and black hair. Police and Faith's family believe she likely knew her killer. One interesting thing I found in my research was the case of Jane Britton. She was a 23-year-old Harvard graduate student studying anthropology. She missed a class that she was due to take an exam in on January 7th, 1969. Her boyfriend knew her absence was very unlike her, so he went immediately after class to her Cambridge apartment, and he sadly found her dead in bed after what appeared to be a violent attack. Her lower half was nude, but her head and torso were covered by blankets, similar to how Faith presented. The autopsy report found that Jane died as the result of multiple blunt injuries to the head with skull fractures and contusions and lacerations to the brain, and she was sexually assaulted. Her body didn't show any signs of a struggle, which made investigators think she may have been attacked in her sleep. Red ochre powder was found scattered across the walls, ceiling, and floor of her apartment, as well as on her body, which seemed like it could have been staged. So it's weird that her death also has like some staging, and so is Faith's.
Yeah.
From what they think. Her case sadly went cold for many, many years. In 2017, DNA samples from her case were submitted to a lab due to advances in DNA testing. And in July of 2018, they got a hit to a man named Michael Sumter in the CODIS database. He had been linked to 2 other homicides of women in the Boston area, and none of the women, including Jane, knew him. So Faith and Jane, their cases are kind of similar, except that Jane didn't know her killer. And here in Faith's case, they think she may have known her killer. So once we get to the end of this here, it's going to be a little open-ended at the end. But it's just interesting. Similar cases, but maybe she didn't know her killer.
Yeah.
It's always a possibility.
Yep.
Faith's family was offering a $40,000 reward, leading to information to the rest of anybody responsible in her murder. Approximately 2,000 people have been questioned, and the DNA of more than 100 people has been tested. Police Chief Salisa LaHue is quoted saying, "We continue to use all tools that are available to us. We can't point to any one thing that will lead to an arrest. We will not give up until we can give Faith's family closure they deserve. We are constantly looking at the case files and following up on leads and using new technology and evidence procedures. It will be solved." On September 16, 2021. So this happened in 2012. Now we're at 2021.
Yep.
Officers arrest 28-year-old Miguel Enrique Salguero Olivares and charged him with the first-degree murder of Faith Hedgepeth. In August, of 2021, he was arrested for driving under the influence, and DNA police obtained at that time came back as a match for the DNA found at Faith's murder scene.
No way. Okay. Wow.
Yep. In January of 2022, new documents revealed that his handprints matched those found on the murder weapon. Authorities also seized his phone and laptop to search for any other incriminating evidence. In November of 2024, prosecutors added new charges in the case, including first-degree rape, first-degree burglary, and first-degree sexual offense. And as of January 2025, there is still no trial date set yet.
Wow.
Yeah. He was arrested in 2021, and he still has not gone to trial.
Yeah, and this crime happened in 2012. Like, this is, come on.
Yeah.
Chop, people.
13 years ago going on.
Yeah.
A local news site, WRAL, says the delay is due to the 39,000 pages of evidence they had to go through.
Jesus, criminy.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully we can soon give an update on the ruling in her case.
Yeah.
I mean, they have his DNA at the scene. They have his handprints on a bottle. Like, it seems pretty damning.
Yeah. That's the smoking gun they were looking for.
Yeah. The only thing I have not found, though, is if she knows this guy.
Okay.
That's something that I have not found in any research. I don't know if they're purposely not releasing that yet. But I have no idea if she has any connection to this guy. He was, I think when I did the math, I think he was 19. So the same age as her in 2012.
Oh, okay.
So maybe they went to school together. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or was this completely random and he just came into their apartment? Maybe he was watching them because the door was unlocked. So
yeah. But I mean, I'm kind of happy though that like we just need the trial. Like, it sounds like we got the guy. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they serve the correct amount of justice here, but.
Right. Yes. And with 39,000 pages of evidence, I'm curious to find out what else they discovered in their investigations.
Yeah. Because that's a lot.
It is. So hopefully we get some justice for Faith Hedgepeth and her family and all of her Native American tribe.
Yes.
And so a little bit of a kind of happy ending in a way that we have a suspect, you know. We don't have that in all the cases we cover.
We'll link, like we said, anything for this month. And you said that YouTube video, we could link that to.
Yeah, if you want to listen to that.
For the audio. Yeah.
The butt dial, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, look out for the future for us to announce what the official ruling then is at the trials for this one, because I want to hear it.
Yeah, we'll definitely give an update. I don't know if we'll probably do it as a lurking in the news, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
So make sure you make sure you watch those as well.
Yes. Make like a shadow and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at
Lurking in the Shadows Podcast.
Check us out on TikTok at
Lurking in the Shadows Pod.
Any case suggestions, questions, or concerns, send us a Gmail at
Lurking in the Shadows Podcast at gmail.com. And keep lurking around for our next episode. Bye.
Bye.